You're watching a segment of The Splash, Greater West Bloomfield's news magazine show.
If you're someone like me who visits Keego Harbor every single weekend, then you know that parking at Keego can be a challenge. Police Chief John Fitzgerald tells us more.
The main issues are actually in Keego Harbor, there is no parking on any streets at any time. There's signs at the entrance to the city and on many of the streets that indicate this. And that's because our streets are so narrow, we have to keep them free for emergency vehicle traffic and even for our residents to move in and out. We're pretty lenient if it comes to, you live in Keego and you're having a special event, call the police department a few days ahead of time. We'll make a note. We'll get your phone number and we'll give some permission for somebody once or twice a year to have an event at their house that they can utilize some on-street parking. We'll have a phone number so we have an immediate contact if we have an issue that we have to move a car for. But if they don't call us ahead of time, we don't know about it, we haven't talked to them, they end up getting issued the tickets for parking on the street. And once again, it's all about access for emergency vehicles and for the sanitation trucks, the GFL trucks coming through. Some people utilize the parking lot at Roosevelt School, but most of the private businesses are posted as tow-away zones because the businesses need those parking spots for themselves. So it's happened a few times this summer. People have gone out to the lake, come back, and their cars weren't there. And it's not because the police are out looking for them. It's because the business needs those spots to keep running their business. And, all these restaurants and everybody who had such a hard time through COVID are trying to get back on their feet. And if you block a customer from coming in because you want to go out to the lake, that's money they're not making and making it harder for them to stay open. So that's where our parking issues come from.
But is there anything that could be done to help with parking in Keego Harbor?
The only thing some of these things that could change it, you really can't do. You'd have to widen the roads. Right. To make it so you can park on the street, and our lots, and for the most part, are too small to even think about taking public easement area away from them, because the lots in Keego this was cottage country. These were not made as big suburban rural lots. They're all tight together, and the street's too small to add anything to it. I'm not sure that there is anything else really to do unless we were to find some vacant property for the city to buy up and make parking lots out of. But would it be in a convenient spot? Is it something that's physically feasible? That's what our city council and planning boards are looking into, and that's what they discuss and they find out. And my end of it is the enforcement and education end of it, because I'd rather educate people that they can't park at certain places rather than give them a ticket as the enforcement part.
Reporting for The Splash, I'm Jake Kustasz.
Thanks for watching this segment of The Splash. To watch the entire show or other segments, catch us on Comcast Channel 15 and AT&T Channel 99. Or look us up online at thesplash.tv and listen to us every week on 89.3 WBLD, the all-new Lakes FM.